War Remnants Museum. The War Remnants Museum is a war museum at 28 Vo Van Tan in District 3, Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, Vietnam. It contains exhibits relating to the First Indochina War and the Vietnam War. Operated by the Ho Chi Minh City government, an earlier version of this museum opened on 4 September 1975 as the Exhibition House for U.S. and Puppet Crimes. It was located in the former United States Information Agency building. The exhibition was not the first of its kind for the North Vietnamese side, but rather followed a tradition of such exhibitions exposing war crimes, first those of the French and then those of the Americans, who had operated in the country as early as 1954. Formerly known as the Museum of Chinese and American War Crimes, the name was changed in 1992 Exhibition House for Crimes of War and Aggression, dropping both US and Puppet. In 1995, following the normalization of diplomatic relations, war crimes and aggression were dropped from the museum's title as well. It became the War Remnants Museum. Exhibits. The museum comprises a series of themed rooms in several buildings, with period military equipment placed within a walled yard. The military equipment includes a 1 Huey helicopter, an F-5 fighter, a Blue 82 Daisy cutoff bomb, M48 Patton tank, and a 1 Skyranger attack bomber, and an A-37 Dragonfly attack bomber. However, many of the aircraft decorated with non-standard American Air Force decals were actually those of the South Vietnamese Air Force, altered for display purposes. There are a number of pieces of unexploded ordnance stored in the corner of the yard, with their charges and/or fuses removed. One building reproduces the tiger cages in which the South Vietnamese government kept political prisoners. Other exhibits include graphic photography, accompanied by a short text in English, Vietnamese and Japanese, covering the effects of Agent Orange and other chemical defoliant sprays, the use of napalm and phosphorus bombs, and war atrocities such as the My Lai massacre. The photographic display includes work by Vietnam War photojournalist Bunyo Ishikawa that he donated to the museum in 1998. Curiosities include a guillotine used by the French and South Vietnamese to execute prisoners, 7, the last time being in 1960, and 3 jars of preserved human fetuses deformed by exposure to dioxins and dioxin-like compounds contained in the defoliant Agent Orange. Within the museum, visitors can find permanent and temporary exhibitions focusing on events dating from when the First Indochina War began in 1946 up until the end of the Vietnam War in 1975. Past short-term exhibitions include Agent Orange in Vietnam and Vietnam Rose after the war, in a first-floor side room that often features rotating photographic displays. From fall 2014 to spring 2015, Agent Orange, Messages from the Heart, a collection of photos featuring thriving survivors of war, signaled a departure from the museum's abrasive tone towards a more reconciliatory one, in line with its trajectory since the mid-1990s.